Hey, Autumn!
Jasper? What's going on?
I need to talk to you about something important. Do you have a minute?
If it's something important, shouldn't we talk face to face?
Yeah, normally I would, but right now I can't. It's not something that's easy to say in person.
That's serious, huh? All right, what is it?
I need to ask you for a favor.
A favor? What kind of favor?
I'll be blunt. I want to break off our engagement.
You want to call off the engagement? Can I ask why?
Yeah, the thing is, I've been thinking. I get the feeling that you don't actually want to marry me.
What? Why would you think that?
Come on, Autumn, you know how we got here. We started dating more out of convenience than love, didn't we? I confessed my feelings, sure, but it was more of a spur-of-the-moment thing. You didn't turn me down, but it always felt kind of casual, like we were still in some sort of trial phase. But then we ran into my mom while we were out together, and before we knew it, things snowballed. We got swept up in the moment and ended up engaged. When I think back on it now, I realize I never really took the time to consider how you felt. I just assumed you were okay with it. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that it was probably all a misunderstanding. I think we should call it off.
So, you're saying that you think I never actually wanted to marry you?
Yeah. I mean, look at how it happened. You've never been in a serious relationship before, right? You probably just agreed to date me because you didn't know how to say no. I'm guessing you were unsure back then, and now you've just convinced yourself you're in love. But it's probably not real. You're just mistaking familiarity for love. If we got married like this, it wouldn't last. We'd both be miserable. That's why I think it's better if we call it off now and start over separately.
I guess when you put it that way, you have a point. Yeah, back then everything did happen pretty fast. Your mom was pretty pushy too.
Exactly. See? You get it. I knew you'd understand. So you're okay with calling it off, right? I'll let everyone know and you won't have to deal with it.
Now that I think about it, maybe you're right. Maybe I was never really in love with you. If you asked me what I loved about you, I don't think I could even give you an answer.
Whoa, wait a minute. That's a little harsh, don't you think?
Or maybe it's just that I've lost all feelings for you because of something that happened recently.
Something that happened? What are you talking about?
You're being so vague, it's almost like you're making excuses, trying to say the right thing to make this breakup seem clean and painless, but you're being pretty sloppy about it. Honestly, your whole excuse feels flimsy. You're not breaking up with me out of concern for my feelings, are you? You're doing it because there's something, or rather, someone, you want to be with instead.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I got a message from Maple the other day. You know who Maple is, right?
Huh? Yeah, of course. She's your sister. I know that much. Why? What did she say?
She sent me this. Hey, just letting you know, I have taken your fiance. I mean, he was practically begging for it. Honestly, he's been wanting to break up with you for a while, so it's only natural that this happened. We've already done plenty together, so once he officially breaks things off with you and we get engaged, it'll be a straight shot to the altar. I mean, let's be real. Did you really think someone as ugly as you could keep a man? You were always just a stepping stone. Too bad, Autumn, you lost. So, Jasper, do you have anything you want to say about that?
That damn Maple! I can't believe she actually told you! I was this close to wrapping this up cleanly.
So it's true then. You really cheated on me with my sister?
Yeah, it's true.
Why? Why would you do that?
Oh, come on, why do you think? Maple already told you, didn't she? It's because you're ugly. Seriously, it's obvious. Any guy would choose Maple over you. She's beautiful and you're, well, you.
Oh, I see. But back then, you were the one who confessed to me. You're the one who told me that looks didn't matter. You said you liked me for who I was. Remember?
Yeah, well, people change. Back then, I thought you were fun to be around. We had a few shared hobbies, and you made me laugh. I figured it was enough. But the more time I spent with you, the more I realized it wasn't. Looks matter. I deserve to be with someone beautiful. And when I met Maple, it all clicked. It was like being struck by lightning. She was perfect. Honestly, I even started to doubt you two were related. You're so plain, and she's stunning. It didn't make sense.
Unfortunately for you, Maple and I are indeed blood related. You were just too blinded by your own arrogance to see it. You could have at least been honest with me before things got this far. You should have ended it before we started making wedding plans.
Oh, please, why would I do that? I needed you around. You were the easiest way to get close to Maple. Dating you made it so much simpler to spend time with her. When Maple started making moves on me, I knew I had to keep you around. Then your mom spotted us together and things escalated into an engagement. I was pretty annoyed, honestly.
You should have told me before we started planning the wedding. At least spared me the embarrassment.
Oh, don't worry. It was all part of the plan. The wedding plans were just a formality. All I had to do was swap your name for Maple's at the last minute.
What?
Yeah, we've already met with both sets of parents. I told them that you and I had broken up ages ago, but remained on good terms. I said there were no hard feelings. They were fine with it. We've already started making wedding arrangements.
So no matter what I say, it's already a done deal?
Exactly. Both families are on board. Even your parents were thrilled. They were practically relieved that Maple was with me instead of you. Your mom actually said, I was always wondering why someone as beautiful as Maple didn't have a boyfriend. It makes perfect sense now. They were so happy to have a beauty like Maple in the family. You, not so much. Guess they were pretty embarrassed by you, huh? I mean, with how plain you are, I can't blame them.
Huh. I guess my friends were right. I should have cut you out of my life a long time ago.
Yeah, well, just blame your ugly face. Honestly, I'm glad to be rid of you. No more dealing with your plainness in my future family. Do us all a favor and disappear.
Don't worry, you don't have to tell me twice. I get it. You're not asking me to break off the engagement. You're telling me it's already over. Honestly, I'm embarrassed I ever thought about marrying someone like you. You can do whatever the hell you want now. I'm done with you and Maple.
Good. I was worried you'd make a fuss. I'm glad you're being reasonable. Oh, and don't bother showing up to the wedding.
You wish, like I'd ever come.
Hey, what the hell did you do?
Huh? Who is this?
Who is this? It's Jasper, your ex-fiance, you idiot!
Oh, if it isn't the guy who said things like, looks don't matter and I love you for who you are, only to turn around and pick the prettier girl in the end. What was it again? Oh, right. The shallow, face-obsessed hypocrite. Wow. Didn't you tell me, and I quote, don't ever contact me again? So what is this, memory loss?
Are you mocking me?
No, just stating the facts. So, what do you want now? By your schedule, you should be freshly married by now, right? Why are you wasting your time bothering me? Shouldn't you be off on your honeymoon or something?
That's the thing, the wedding! It was a disaster thanks to you!
Huh? Me? I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. You were the one who said don't come to the wedding, remember? I stayed far away just as you demanded.
Don't give me that crap. You must have put someone up to it. You had one of your friends crash the wedding and ruin it on purpose. Don't play innocent.
What are you even talking about? I have no clue what you're rambling on about. What exactly happened at your precious wedding?
Don't play dumb with me. If you're not going to admit it, I'll spell it out for you. Because of you, my wedding turned into a complete shit show.
Right, sure, totally my fault, even though I wasn't there. I'm dying to know how you arrived at that conclusion. So, what did my so-called friend do?
It was the video. The damn video!
Video? What video?
A surprise video that was supposed to play halfway through the reception. Some friend of Maple's made it as a gift for us. A sweet montage of the bride's childhood photos and memories. That was the plan. But what played wasn't about Maple. It was about you.
What?
Yeah, your face plastered all over the screen. There were tons of recent photos, too. Photos of us when we were still engaged, holding hands, kissing, laughing together. It made it look like I was still seeing you behind Maple's back. The entire venue went dead silent. My mother was so furious she stormed out in front of everyone. You humiliated us.
Oh, that sounds unfortunate.
Unfortunate? You think this is funny, huh? You planned this! You pretended to be the bigger person and walk away gracefully, but you were actually plotting this elaborate revenge the whole time! You sick, conniving...
Whoa, you've officially lost me. I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. And I definitely didn't ask anyone to ruin your wedding. Frankly, I couldn't care less about you and Maple's tacky little love fest. Why the hell would I waste my time plotting some grand scheme against you two?
Bullshit! You're lying! I know it was one of your friends! They pulled this off for you! They made the video, sent it over, and conveniently couldn't attend the wedding at the last minute! What a coincidence, huh?
Huh. That's interesting. But you see, I didn't ask anyone to do anything. In fact, I wasn't even thinking about you two. And honestly, none of my friends gave a damn about your wedding either. I mean, why would they? You're not exactly worth their attention.
Don't give me that. You're just pretending to be innocent. You're acting all smug because you think you got away with it.
Oh, please. You're giving me way too much credit. I'm flattered you think I'm capable of orchestrating some elaborate sabotage, but I'm afraid you're wrong. If you want my guess, did you ever consider that you might have just been sloppy? I mean, you did say something about just swapping the bride's name on the wedding plans, right? Maybe you screwed up somewhere. Wouldn't surprise me.
No way! We were careful! There's no way we would have made that kind of mistake! Maple personally updated the guest list herself! She made sure it was only her friends who were invited! I'm sure of it! Probably.
Probably, huh? Wow. That doesn't sound very convincing. So, you weren't exactly thorough, huh? That's what you get for being lazy. Honestly, considering how half-assed you two were, I wouldn't be surprised if you accidentally sent the invite to one of my friends. And if that friend happened to have a sense of humor, well, you know the rest.
Shut up! You're saying it was my fault?
Bingo! Ding, ding, ding! Give the man a prize! You said it yourself. You two were in such a rush to swap out my name for Maple's that you probably screwed up somewhere along the way. And now you're pinning your own mistake on me. How typical.
No, it was you! You did this on purpose! This is all your fault! If I'd never been engaged to you, none of this would have happened!
Oh, I see. So now it's my fault you're a disloyal coward with no spine? Right, got it. Listen, Jasper, if you want to blame someone, blame yourself. You're the one who lost interest in me and decided to keep me around for convenience while chasing after my sister. You strung me along for your own selfish gain, and now that your perfect little plan has backfired, you're throwing a tantrum. What a joke! You brought this on yourself. Don't you dare pin it on me.
Oh, shut the hell up! You think you're so high and mighty, huh? You're just bitter because you lost! You're nothing but a pathetic, jealous ex!
Oh? Jealous? Of what? You and Maple? Please. You're perfect for each other. A shallow, self-absorbed asshole and my backstabbing snake of a sister. I couldn't be happier to be rid of you both. You deserve each other. Rot together for all I care.
Wait! I'm not done! You can't just...
Oh, I absolutely can. You're the one who told me never to contact you again, remember? So let me return the favor. Don't ever call me again. Don't even think about me. You made your bed. Now lie in it. Goodbye, Jasper. Forever.
Hey! Wait! Damn it, get back here! I'm not finished! Autumn! Autumn!
A few days later, perhaps enraged by how I had handled the situation, he showed up at my house, dragging Maple along with him. He was clearly determined to force a confrontation, likely hoping to intimidate me or catch me off guard. However, by sheer coincidence, his mother happened to be visiting me at that exact moment. His mother, a strong-willed but surprisingly courteous woman, had come to apologize for her son's actions. Though she had initially believed her son's claims that we had parted ways amicably, she eventually learned the truth, that he had been lying through his teeth. Feeling deeply ashamed of her son's disgraceful behavior, she came to offer me a heartfelt apology. It wasn't her responsibility to apologize, she hadn't done anything wrong, but her sense of propriety and decency compelled her to do so. She was, despite everything, a rather principled and sincere woman. When he stormed in with Maple in tow, clearly intending to make a scene, he froze the moment he spotted his mother inside my house. His face went completely pale, as though he had just witnessed the end of the world. The color drained from his cheeks in an instant, and his eyes widened with pure, unmistakable terror. For a brief moment, he actually looked like he was going to bolt, but before he could escape, his mother caught him. Without hesitation, she grabbed his arm and fixed him with a fiery glare that could have pierced through steel. He squirmed, tried to shake her off, and stammered excuses, but she was having none of it. She yanked him back into the room and immediately launched into a scathing lecture. Her voice, firm and unyielding, rang through the house as she reprimanded him for his cowardice, dishonesty, and disgraceful behavior. And poor Maple, completely blindsided by the timing, was left standing there, awkwardly witnessing the whole scene. The poor fool had clearly picked the worst possible moment to play accomplice. Maple, who had no doubt expected a triumphant showdown, was instead forced to watch her so-called partner get thoroughly dressed down by his own mother. The embarrassment on her face was palpable, and she visibly shrank back, probably wishing she could melt into the floor. Honestly, the whole thing was almost comical. It was one of those moments where you couldn't help but feel a strange sense of poetic justice. He had come looking for a fight, but instead he got a brutal dose of accountability, served by none other than his own mother. And Maple, well, she had just the terrible misfortune of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.